guys, welcome to Shawnee's World. So this video is going to be about my language learning goals for the month of May. So today is May 2nd. So I've been thinking about this really heavily because as you know, my channel is also about languages, and I had put a pause on my Spanish and Portuguese and other languages that I wanted to accumulate, and I'm just now starting to speed back up and work on my Portuguese. So it made me think, like, well, what do I want from this month? What do I want to achieve this month? And I had to really think hard about this because I'm just now getting back up and going with Portuguese again, like really putting in some time with it. So I had to really think about it, and I think for this month I would like to at least try to schedule once a week Portuguese lessons with a tutor on Italki. If you don't know about Italki, Italki is an app where you can download on your phone. I think it's for Android. I know it's for iPhone because I have an iPhone. But you can also do it on the web. And what you do is you put money on the app, and then you schedule. If you're a new Italki customer, you can try out different tutors for a really good price. They also have language challenges too that they offer each month to help you acquire a new language. So I want to do that. I think I did it for Spanish. I was making really good progress with it. So I really want to keep it up. And speaking of Spanish, my other goal for this month is I want to maintain it. I've realized that with Spanish, because I chose this focus on Portuguese and tried to learn Portuguese and put everything into it, that I've kind of let my Spanish just fall off to the wayside. So now I'm choosing, I think I'm going to try to just maintain it. And that doesn't necessarily mean that I'm going to actively learn new concepts or put a lot of time into learning new things, because Portuguese and Spanish are closely related. So, and I don't want to get confused, but what I can continue to do is read in Spanish, because I struggle with speaking it, but I can understand it a lot. I have an app called Linq, which I mentioned before on some of my other videos, that I've used to help me with my reading with Spanish. I've also purchased some of Ollie Richard's intermediate Spanish storybooks and things like that. So, and there's one that I'm still working on that I haven't finished yet. So I would like to maintain my Spanish. I think that's the biggest goal I have for the month of May. It's just to maintain it. So wherever I was at before I decided to learn Portuguese, I want to keep that. I've also joined some WhatsApp groups for Spanish to kind of help me maintain it. So let me tell you guys how quickly you can lose a language if you don't stay up on it. Right now, so I'm in this WhatsApp group for Spanish, and I understand most of what they're saying, and I understand when there's a different tense that I'm still like, I know it, but I don't know it. So but as far as typing back, I'm more like, hola, ¿cómo estás? Mi nombre es Lejandra. Uso Duolingo. Like, that's how how much I've lost. Like, before, I never could roll it off my tongue, but I could put it together a little bit. So like I said, I was never able to really let it roll off my tongue, but I was a lot better at typing it and typing, what I wanted to say. And so I've kind of lost that really quickly. So that's one of my focuses for the month of May. It's just to maintain where I was. So it's a lot of reading, a lot of listening, and speaking. But I think I'm just going to do a lot of reading and listening. And then as far as Portuguese goes, I want to, like I said, start taking lessons on Italki, and then also continue to work in my textbook. So those are my language learning goals for the month of May. And I'm really hoping that I can stick with it. I'm trying to find a balance between work and and also coming home doing my schoolwork, and then also trying to study my languages, because I said in the previous video that I wanted to set my study time aside for school, and then also make that time available for my language learning, like all in one study session. So that's my goal. So hopefully, that's what I can stick to or whatever. But I'll let you guys know how I make it through the month of May. And going forward, I want to try to like record some of my study sessions or what I'm doing to study, and try to come up with some fun ways to remember things. And I have to do it that way just so I can remember it. So hopefully, if I figure out what works for me, I will share it with you guys. And then if you guys like it, then you can use it as well. So thank you for watching this video. Don't forget to subscribe. Don't forget to hit the like button and notification bell so you can find out what else is going on this channel. Stay tuned for tomorrow for my hair update video.